County contest. Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. She brings treats. What are those?
I know. Aren't these beautiful?
They
I wish we
are.
were on TV, right?
Well, we're on Facebook Live.
Yeah, we're on Facebook Live. So check it out on Facebook Live because we have these beautiful looking apples, Granny Smith apples, dipped in caramel first. I saw it. Dipped in chocolate next.
You're kidding.
And then look at the beautiful little, like, dipped in nuts on the bottom, other decorations on them for Christmas.
Wow.
And look at the gift tag. To Renda from our friends at ICTC.
Wow. So the culinary department has been at it, huh?
Yeah, so I think there's a little help there from our graphics department with a nice gift tag and just beautiful presentation. So a few of those for you and then some other treats in the box as well. Yeah,
What?
so some freshly baked cinnamon rolls
Oh.
in case you don't want to perhaps have a dental appointment after eating that
goodness
apple, but
gracious.
it does look beautiful.
It really, really does.
Yes.
Highlights one of the amazing aspects of ICTC.
Absolutely. I mean, you can never go wrong with our culinary arts department because they're always making something fresh and delicious every day. And so that makes working there very nice because each day for lunch we have a beautiful display of food. And it's nice to bring these gifts out to all of you each week.
It's so nice. We're very, very grateful. You're the only school that does that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
But it you know, it does. It highlights what they do.
Well, and that's really what we're all about at the ICTC. We are teaching, no matter what program it is, you know, we are focused on the skills, and in culinary, they're focused on the food skills. And when we have our students so excited about the skills that they're learning, then they want to share them. And so when we have these opportunities with businesses like yours, then it's great to bring that out and to share that with you as well. So, and for the holidays, to say Merry Christmas.
There you go. And pride in the work, too.
Yes,
That's
and there was a whole team of them working on those, and they made a lot of those. Yeah, and so we were able to share those across the county.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Because that's what we do. We serve Indiana County.
Yes, you do. And in a variety of ways. So what's going on at ICTC as we head into Christmas break?
Well, you know what? I do want to wrap up some of the great things that we've been doing. I have to put a shout out to our National Technical Honor Society students one more time because these students have really stepped up to the plate. And, you know, I wish I could say I had planned this, but I really didn't. But it's worked out so nicely that we were able to term what we have been calling the Christmas Spirit Project. And we found out, I found out through the guidance office that we had a family of our own. So one of our own students and her 3 siblings were really worried about this Christmas. Their mom has been in the hospital since before Thanksgiving, remains in the hospital, and will have a very long recovery following this long-term medical situation. And our National Technical Honor Society students agreed to, we set a budget, and we spent an equal amount on each sibling, and our students went and did the shopping for those students. They had a list, of course, and let me just tell you, it was not a list of wants, it was more of a list of needs. And our students went and picked up those items and then beautifully wrapped them in boxes for them so that they have a nice display of presents under their tree this year. And we were very happy and took some pictures yesterday when Grandma pick those gifts up from the ICTC, and she's going to take them home so that the children have them to open at Christmas time.
Isn't that nice?
It is very nice. Wow. So that is our Operation Christmas Spirit Project.
Christmas spirit, indeed.
Yeah, and we'll be highlighting some of those photographs, and not everybody who sees the photographs up on our ICTC TV will even know exactly the details of that. That's why it's important to share, you know, at least the overview of the situation, because it is out there, and these kids really had a good heart about everything, and that's what makes working with them so enjoyable.
Isn't it amazing when people get wind of something like that, a situation that has needs, and they say to themselves, I can help meet that need.
That's right.
We can do that.
That's right. You know, in this case, what was $100? You know, what was $100 per kid?
Yeah.
It really was nothing. It was more about the time and the effort that was really put into to make it all happen.
And the fact that they bring others into it and that they team up,
yes,
is an important aspect of all of that.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, they went in teams, and even it turned out one got sick, somebody else stepped in, so there was just always a team of 2 doing the job, and couple of them shop because they live closer to the Blairsville Walmart. A couple of them shopped here at the Indiana Walmart. Mrs. Fox goes out after she gets her holiday cookie baking done at home.
Yeah.
She picks the presents up, brings them back to school, and then the students were able to wrap them up.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, so
All right.
very, very nice effort on that part. And then today, along with that same group of students, we're donating some coloring books to IRMC. We had our graphics department, equal to culinary, they do a great job with their graphic ability
Sure.
too. And they created this wonderful coloring book that we distributed in the downtown Light Up Night event, and we had some extras. And so our secretary in the afternoon, I give Emily Teacher a lot of credit. She used some of her extra time to put about 8 or 10 of those in a package. She tied each pack with a ribbon, put a couple little jingle bells on it. We ordered packs of crayons to go with them. And so we'll deliver those coloring books and crayons this afternoon to IRMC so that the pediatric patients who find themselves in the hospital at this time of the year can maybe find something to do there at bedside.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Again, it's all about ICTC in the spirit of the season.
It is. So, using these skills that they have and then teaching the art of community service, I think, is important, and being able to give back when there's a need. I think that's important.
Yeah. For the holidays, of course, I'm sure that the ICTC family is going to be celebrating with their time off, just like everybody else will, all of the other schools. But what happens in the hallways of the school today?
What happens in the hallways of school today is we're winding it down. I think I heard some students say that they were cleaning their program areas. So,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think our instructors are teaching the art of cleaning and organization today because many of our schools, as you know, this begins the process of, will we have everybody today? We might have everybody today. Even if they're attending at their sending schools, they might be having activities at their sending schools. So we celebrated with all of our students last Friday because we know that this type of tapering off occurs during the holiday week. So we did a nice hot chocolate bar, and we put out some cornhole boards, and we had a time of celebration for about an hour with our students.
That sounds fun.
Last Friday. So that was very nice with them. And then this week, of course, we'll just continue to get them ready for the holiday and wind down our program so that when we come back, we're fresh and ready to go.
We have been involved with ICTC in a program called Broadcast Now. I don't know
Yes.
if you know about that program or
Yes.
not. But it's a competition program, and the ICTC students, boy, they're working hard on that.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
so
great.
we're looking forward to the final product with that. There's still a lot to do in the process of that. But
What's the deadline on
it's,
that?
I believe it's February, because we're still we'll have some more meetings and
Okay.
putting together of the thing by the ICTC students in January. So,
Okay, good.
So they've got time.
So that would be our digital program.
Yeah, that's the digital program. But it highlights the fact that there are so many different programs, so many different disciplines being taught at ICTC.
Yes.
And people need to learn about these.
Yes, and that's a great segue into what I wanted to share. One of the things coming up, we just had it discussed with our board yesterday. So we've been looking at, here we are about 42 years into being the Indiana County Technology Center, serving all students in Indiana County so that they can have the skills to be efficient in the job market. And we are looking now at what does ICTC look like in 10 or 15 years from now?
Oh, yeah?
And what do we need to do now to be ready for that? And so looking at a possible expansion of offerings of programs, possible expansion of the facility. And so we'll be working with our stakeholders to make the right decisions to be able to expand the offerings that we have to create even a better community.
When you think about vocational technical education, which is what it used to be called, it's got a changing face like everything else.
That's exactly right.
And as new technologies influence the world of employment and the world in which we live, it's important to be able to respond to those new technologies and those new changes and to be current.
Absolutely. We have never been in a situation where we could remain stagnant. We have always had to keep up with what's new, what's different, what's being offered. And that's the beauty of our occupational advisory committees. We have those business and industry relationships, and those representatives come in and meet with our instructors, and they evaluate the equipment that we use with our own students, and they evaluate the curriculum. Therefore, what we're teaching is what business and industry is looking for. And so that's why those relationships remain strong, because we have that input.
Yeah, yeah, wonderful. Well, you've done us a great favor with the culinary treats today.
And after the holidays, too, we're going to look forward to hosting this year's ninth grade students. I'll be going out with a video, which our digital students will be finalizing in January, and I'll be sharing that with our sending schools. And it's this year's ninth graders who will very soon decide if they would like to visit a program at the ICTC, which we'll host in February for shadowing. I'll be talking about that coming up. And something, too, that we'll probably get Renda involved in. We're going back to having an open house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So following those video visits and then the shadow opportunities that the ninth graders will have, we'll be opening up the ICTC for a community open house again.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Can't wait for that. She's Kelly Fox, ICTC. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you, Todd.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And thanks for the treats.
Enjoy.
And please take our thanks back to the
I will
to the
do
school
that.
as well.
They love hearing that, and I always refer them to the Facebook. So thanks for doing Facebook Live for us so that everyone can see the work of art here.
Beautiful. It is Indiana in the Morning. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160.